Pluto jumps back into Capricorn. It's trying to get us through a process of going past that hurdle, that barrier of the line between Capricorn and Aquarius, and it's now back in Capricorn, where it's been for the last 10, 12 years. I think
It's
since
about
2008, right?
2008. Yeah, it's a long
So
time.
it's yeah, the reason why we have the retrogrades is the planets are trying to get us to go back and readdress some things. And that's what Pluto is doing. And it must be saying that it wants those Capricorn-ish ideas, like the structure, the politics of countries are built under the Capricorn, because that's what it's the sign that kind of makes the rules and puts the policies in place. And this might be time when countries are reevaluating their policies.
If you've got planets at the late degrees of Capricorn, guess what? He's back. The outer planets do go over. They retrograde so slowly. They just move so slowly in general that when they do retrograde, allowing a degree or two either side of the natal planet that they're retrograding over, you might get 5 hits. Whereas a normal retrograde, you will get 3 hits. So when the outers are retrograding either directly or through a square or an opposition, you really kind of get to feel the impact. People with earlier degrees of Capricorn, they've had those 5 or 4 hits to the natal planet. You're probably done. There might be wrapping up of topics and that, but if you've got natal planets at the late degrees of Capricorn, here he comes again, just to make sure that nothing. I'm just thinking of like when they salt the ground after they armies come through and they just destroy everything, and then they salt the ground so you can't
Grow anything.
yeah. um, Pluto is supposed to be able to rebuild afterwards. It just feels like they've salted the ground. Pluto's going to retrograde back as far as about 27 degrees. It will be in Capricorn until the 20th of January when it moves into Aquarius again. It will stay there till the 1st of September 2024 when it retrogrades back into Capricorn again. And it doesn't leave Capricorn for like another 250 years until 19th of November 2024.
Aquarius.
Well, that's when it will leave Capricorn and it will enter Aquarius on the 19th of November 2024. So if you've got late degrees of Capricorn, it's not going to leave Capricorn totally until the 19th of November 2024. So yeah, late degree Capricorns, he's coming back for another hit. So
Something is needing to change in all of our charts. Not it happens with it's going to happen with everybody, and it's going to be more impactful for sure if you, like Linda said, if you have late degree planets in any of the cardinal signs.
yeah.
Um
Yeah.
and we all have to change. I just really wonder. I wonder what is going to be the big thing that it wants everybody to change.
Yeah, I don't know. It will depend, if you have planets at the late degrees of cardinal signs or, chart points like your ascendant or midheaven on a world stage, mundanely speaking. Hard to say. As you say, maybe it will be governments and that. Yeah, I think the direct pass over it is stronger than the opposition and the squares, but certainly the oppositions and the squares to this will also be feeling it. And even the trines and the sextiles. I've had a trine from Pluto, which, certainly packed a punch, but having said that, I've had it going over my ascendant. Actually, I'm not going to jinx myself, so I'm just going to be quiet.
More rules to follow, I'm thinking, with this transit.
New rules?
Yeah, more rules. I don't know why. I mean, I think of Capricorn as rules. The the things that you have to follow, the policies that were made, that type of thing.
Well, I kind of agree with you. Like on Capricorn, I see Capricorn as like the establishment, and Aquarius as beyond that. That's your revolutionaries, your guerrilla warfare, all that sort of stuff. Your renegades. So, yeah.
Linda, you and I did a video on the Sibley chart on the houses. So if you're not familiar with the houses, revisit that one. But the United States was going through a revolution when Pluto was in Capricorn. And then when it got into Aquarius is actually when we wrote, the Bill of Rights and got all that established. So
Interesting.
it is indicative of establishing whatever that is.
Phoenix from the flames. Stay strong, Capricorn ascendants.
Yeah. I'm sure they will. They're Capricorns.
Yeah.